Now, we all pretty much expect there's going to be a brand new version of the Dodge Viper. And the only real question is, which version of the Viper will it be? Will it be a front engine version or will it be one with an engine mounted behind you and stuff? And after making my video where I talk about Tremec introducing a brand new manual transmission option for the C8 Corvette, now everything comes basically full circle that we could see potentially a manual transmission and an automatic transmission for an upcoming Dodge Viper, regardless of what engine configuration that it is. And me being the ambassador of Corvette and Dodge and stuff, I figured let's have a conversation about this because I would love to see a brand new Dodge Viper with a manual transmission option. And I think that'd be one chef's kiss. Okay, I'm over 53,000 friends, and 56% of you guys who watch these videos on a daily basis but haven't hit the subscribe button, help a butter out, help join the channel, help the channel grow so I can do more cool things and get outside of my dungeon that's right there through that door and show you guys a different side of butter that's a little bit more fun and a little bit more sporty. So make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you already done so, go grab some merch out of my merch store, and if you want to save some money on some aftermarket parts, go check out my friends at Just Bolt-Ons and DragRacingWheels.com. So let's get right into this video because we all pretty much know the Dodge Viper is coming. Now, I've made videos about this over the past year and also went to Road Kill Nights this year. And let's just say we had a few interactions face-to-face with some interesting people, and we know what the Dodge Viper won't be. We know the Dodge Viper won't be based off the Maserati MC20, not because they don't want to make it or there's a problem with it and stuff, but because they want to make it affordable. And that was something that me, TK's Garage, OC Motivator, even Racer X was there when we were talking about this. And I truly believe, you know, a Dodge Viper is coming after talking to the executives right there in their face and stuff. They did not deny that a Viper was not coming. They just basically told us what a Viper was not going to be based off of. Because I made videos saying that a perfect base for the MC20, perfect base for the Viper is the MC20, which make a lot of sense. But they feel as though, you know, it'll make the car cost too much. And it was like, well, we can make it, but we want people to be able to afford it and actually buy it and stuff. So getting a feel from that and then actually talking to people who was actually there at the event as well too. TK had people come up to him telling him that, yeah, we're making a Dodge Viper and stuff. We're making actually molds for a Viper that coming week. So we're gonna see something cool that they just started making molds on basically, what, August? That was what? September, October, November? Basically 3 months ago, they started making actual molds for an actual vehicle. So if that is the case, then maybe within, I would say, what, 3 years, we might see a brand new Dodge Viper finally hit the streets and stuff. I figure it's gonna take maybe like a year or two to get stuff set up and then another year to get it for production. But the main thing is gonna be is where are they gonna actually build a brand new Viper at? Because there's no production plant right now that has the capacity to build a small two-door sports car, regardless if it's a front engine version like a Viper was or a mid-engine version like the Corvette is. So the question is, where would they actually build it at? And that's why I'm thinking that the main thing we're waiting on right now is the new headquarters for SRT. I think there would probably be a perfect location if it's big enough to support building a Viper there. Maybe that's one option. Maybe another option is they may push the Viper off to Brampton, where they used to make the Challenger and Charger at. Because I made a video the other day that pretty much the Canadian government and Unifor is pissed off at Jeep and Stellantis for taking the Compass, pretty much, I can't remember if it was a Compass or other small SUV. They took it from Brampton and moved it over to Belvedere over there in Illinois. So those guys are pissed off and they want a new product. And so, a product that definitely needs a place for them to make it at is probably this brand new Viper-ish type car. And I'm pretty much of the mindset they won't call it a Viper, especially if they make it a mid-engine version. They'll probably call it some other name and let the Dodge Viper just die off. But even if they do, you know, kill that engine off of stuff, Brampton will be a pretty good idea to put that car there and that $30,000 mid-size car. They'll be able to make those two vehicles there at that plant. And I think that'd be a pretty good idea because they can make the $30,000 compact car, a Viper-ish type car, and they could probably make another car for Chrysler, so they could potentially make 3 products there. Because I remember Chrysler back in the day had what, the Crossfire. So maybe they make a Crossfire type vehicle based off of that $30,000 car and make 3 vehicles at Brampton. I mean, that would probably be a pretty cool idea, especially if they make it right. Because I mean, I know the Nissan cars, they sell pretty well. So if they make this car right, I think it would sell. So we have people telling us that they were making some type of Viper-ish car back in August. There was some clay models of this vehicle going to get made. We have an idea where they could potentially make this car at, because for one thing, like I said, they do not have a actual headquarters for SRT yet, even though it is 100% confirmed the SRT will get a headquarters.
Wait till you see what we're going to do for SRT. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Just, I mean, not the cars, I mean, no, just for a place to work. Oh. Because they got to be all in one place. It doesn't work if they're not all spread out. Yeah, that would be fucking huge right there. Normally, if I said, hey, we're getting guys together and putting some cubicles together, you'd be like, who gives a shit? Trust me, this one is video worthy. It's going to be cool.
So will this new car be made at SRT's new headquarters, or be made at Brampton or some other plant out of the country? I'm pretty sure if it's not at SRT's new headquarters, whatever new car the Dodge gets made is going to get made over in Canada. I think we can pretty much guarantee that is going to happen. So maybe that's why they might not even call this new car Viper, because everyone who is a Viper purist, they want a front engine V10 car. They want to be made in America, and they want it to be hand assembled, engine hand assembled, but maybe this new car won't be that. And maybe that's why they might call it a different name and ship it over to Canada, have Canada build it for them. Which, if you go look at trademarks, I mean, they obviously do have the Viper trademark still. They had the ACR trademark still, but they also have the Tomahawk trademark that they could probably use, or some other name they might cook up for this car, which would be, I mean, we don't know yet. I went looking through all the current trademark stuff. Haven't really seen anything that kind of like pops out for a 2-door sports car. I do know that it was being teased around out there that the Duster is going to come back as a 2-door sports car, the $30,000 car, but we don't know what a new Viper replacement car name would be just yet. And looking at that, I would just say that the only other question mark is what engine would be in the car. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone would love to see a V10 to come back, but I don't think they're going to actually do that. Because if you think about it, in the next 3 to 4 years, when another administration comes back in the office, they got like a 50-50 chance that that engine is going to get banned by 2028, 2029, when that next administration comes into office, excuse me. So would they go ahead and put a V10 in it and know it's going to be gone in a couple of years? Or would they just go put a V8 in there just to be safe? Because if they put a V8 in there and we don't see this new Viper car for 3 years, maybe that's just enough time for them to go and revise the Gen 3 Hemi for next generation. And that Gen 4 Hemi maybe debut inside of this new Viper car. And then cars after that start getting the Gen 4 Hemi and stuff. And maybe that's something that we might see. I mean, that would be pretty cool to see a next generation Viper with a Gen 4 Hemi in there. Maybe they keep a supercharger, maybe they go turbocharger. We just don't know yet, but we just had to see. But I just don't see them putting a V10 back in the car, even though I would love to see one, or a V12. I mean, they can go borrow one from Ferrari since they already still make V12s and stuff, but we just had to see whether or not that would actually happen. And then obviously I'm thinking that whatever this new car is going to be, it's going to have a manual transmission option in there, right? Because especially if it's a front engine, I think it's no question it's going to have a manual and an automatic version in there. Even if it's mid-engine, like the Corvette is, now that Tremec has made a 6-speed manual option for the C8 Corvette and stuff, I'm pretty sure the Corvette will probably get that in maybe another 2 to 3 years once they get through validation and testing and stuff. I'm pretty sure if there is a Grand Sport being added to the Corvette's lineup, then maybe we'll see like I wouldn't put it past Chevy to make a Grand Sport based off of the Z06, but in a manual option. But if they made a new Viper, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a manual option and a automatic option, because there was an interview that Raph Giles did, and he basically said that he wanted an actual automatic and a manual version of the Viper and stuff. And then now that pretty much everyone's on a revenge tour, from Tim Kuniskis to everybody else, Matt McAleer, Raph Giles.
What is the one thing that you fought the hardest for against all management and won, and what's the thing you fought the hardest for and lost?
Good question.
The thing I fought for but didn't get. Is that what you asked me?
Yeah.
Oh man, probably a Gen 6 Viper. I wanted to get a paddle shift system in the Viper. We could not package it. I don't know if that would have saved the car. I think it's one of those cars that now that it's gone, people appreciate it more.
I'm just like guaranteed we're gonna see a manual and automatic in the new car. I think it's a guaranteed must, especially if you want to sell the car at volume. Because a lot of people don't know how to make, or not make, but a lot of people don't know how to drive manual transmission cars. But I think we're pretty safe to assume that we're going to see a manual and automatic brand new Viper. I'm thinking it's gonna be mid-engine to go toe-to-toe with the Corvette. And I'm pretty sure we'll probably see a V8 in that car. I don't see them doing the V10 unless it's like a special edition where they make like limited numbers of that and make a V10 version like that. Or they borrow the Ferrari's V12 and make a V12 version of that. And I'm probably like 90% sure this new car won't be called a Viper. It'll probably be called a different name of a car. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Do you guys think they should make a new Viper exactly how the old Viper was to bring it back for a limited time? Would you guys be upset that if they had to get rid of the V10 because of emissions, would you guys be upset they use a V8 option instead? And would you guys be pissed off if they make an automatic and a manual transmission version of the Viper? I know me, myself personally, I will get the manual transmission option because I love manuals at the end of the day. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you want to check out the video that I made telling you guys about the project, Viper project they was doing, they had people making clay model stuff, check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.